It's been a while for a pickups. So we got some awesome pickups, and it's been quite a while since I've done a pickups video, and I want to showcase a compilation of stuff that's been over the last 2 months, I think. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since there've been a pickups. Some really unique stuff here, some weird stuff, all mostly video game related, actually. Every bit of it is, I believe. I thought I was going to have some pop culture pickups, but I can't find anything that I grabbed here recently. So we'll go ahead and show what I've got. Some pretty cool stuff here. First off, this might be the coolest thing. I am absolutely in love with these. So we're going to be giving a couple of these away. This is from Special Beam Designs. He did a couple of these for giveaways and then a couple, one for me to keep. And I gave 2 to family members. So we've got a few for giveaways, but something really unique. Most people probably don't care about that. This is for the superstars of 2023 video game and pinball trading cards when I was given that award. So really cool. Thank you, Special Beam Designs, for the collab. We'll be having the giveaway for those real soon. So depending on when this goes out, keep an eye out for that. Next, we've got, this is absolutely amazing and didn't even know that it was like coming for sure or anything. But MegaCat Studios puts out some really, really awesome stuff. And I've been a big fan of their products for a long time. Their games are really, really fun. I'm friends with a lot of people, 8-Bit Legit, a lot of indie studios that put out really, really good games. And we've got the Rocket Panda demo here for the Sega Genesis. This demo cart is really cool. Absolutely amazing. And it looks great. I was shocked at this. I'm super happy to be able to cover this. So stay tuned on that as well. Got some stuff coming on that. But just look at that design. Just absolutely amazing and really cool that there's a demo cart for this. I don't know how many there are, but that's really cool. And definitely check that game out. A lot of fun. I played through a few stages. I want to complete the demo, though, if you're saying. We have also got, now I got another one of these as well, a different color. But this is the Hunter controller from Retro Fighters. I've been a big supporter of Retro Fighters for a very long time, and this is the controller I've been most hyped for that they put out because I feel like the original Xbox doesn't get enough love. And this controller is just phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Such a big fan. I've already used it a ton. And what's really cool is that it doesn't just work on the OG Xbox. It actually works on the Nintendo Switch and PC too. So that's really, really cool and interesting. And I haven't tried it on Switch yet, but I will. Like I said, got another color variant as well. And I just saw a poll from them the other day asking what other Xbox controller color they would like to see, and clear was in there. I am really hyped. I would love a clear original Xbox controller from Retro Fighters, and the Hunter controllers are just phenomenal. Got a giant stack here, so I'm going to have to try to space this out here. So we've got the Everdrive N8 Pro Fami. So this is the Famicom Everdrive N8 Pro, and I'm a big fan of the Famicom specifically, so this works for that console. There is an NES variant, but I just think this is absolutely amazing. This white shell is so cool. So cool. I still got to get it loaded up and ready to go. I plan on checking it out here real soon. I recently found out that I can't find my Famicom, so I'm on the hunt for a Famicom to be able to use that, check it out, and give my thoughts on that as well. We've also got the Mega Everdrive Pro. Oh my God, was I hyped for this. Phenomenal product. I've actually got it sitting right over here, getting ready to get it loaded up, and I am so excited to check this out. Absolutely amazing. I'm a big Sega Genesis fan. I've got the CDX, I've got the Nomad, so I've got a few ways to check it out, and I'm a big FPGA guy, as you know, and for my retro games, I love to play on original consoles, so for me, that's a big deal, and these Everdrives, game drives, and other products like that are some of my favorite products, period. I mean, having these are literally my favorite things in my collection. Like, I've got other cool, rare stuff, like not directly video game related, but my PBM, one of my kind of grills to stop my BVM that I want, but it's a really, really cool PBM. So there's a few things that I really, really like in the Everdrives. I can't talk them up enough. I think they're absolutely amazing. And then in relation to Everdrive, we got a cool product here. So this is really, really nifty. This is the, I believe the name for it is the MD dumper, I want to say. But basically, what you can do is dump a cart onto this, or you can load a ROM essentially onto a blank cart and play it on your Sega Genesis. So this works for backing up your games on your PC. It's got a USB port there. It is not USB. That is micro. I can't remember the name of that port, but it's like the sort of port that's on the PS3 controllers. But anyway, really cool because you can dump a ROM on here. So I want to check out some homebrews, dump those on there. I think this is really, really cool. It's such an awesome product and really, really unique. And I hope that we get some more products like this for other consoles. I know there's a GBA out there as well that I have, and that one's really cool where you can dump your GBA, Game Boy Color games, and all of that stuff. Back up your saves, do stuff like that. Just literally put a game on here. If you want to play a game, load the ROM on and you play it. And just really a phenomenal product. Something I'm pretty hyped for, and I just love all the Krikzz stuff. Big fan. All the Everdrives, everything that he does, just simply amazing. Another one we got here from Retro Fighters. We got a few Retro Fighters saying things, and I have not gotten to open this one up yet, but I'm going to be doing it here soon because I want to do a video on it. This thing is amazing. This is the VHS game case. This is Blockbuster officially licensed. So I worked at Blockbuster when it closed down, and I worked there when they got bought out by Dish, and I was there during the time period that they were trying to do Blockbuster Express, which was like red boxes. If you ever use those, it was like a rental system. They were essentially set up at like grocery stores and places like that. And then they tried to do the streaming service, and unfortunately, those both failed and they went under. But the Switch game case, I mean, it's really cool. It's in the style of a VHS rental case, just like you and I've got a Blockbuster. And this thing brings back a flood of memories of working at Blockbuster, and it's just it's incredible. I love it. Stuff like this is so cool. I would love to find some other officially licensed Blockbuster stuff. I need to get a t-shirt. I wish I still had my employee stuff, but unfortunately I don't. Next, we got the MVS Mini here. Now, this thing is just amazing. This is such a cool little arcade system to be able to basically just, jump in and get a couple, if you got a half an hour to game, this is a great one to jump into and just game, or you can play for hours. I mean, you can see here, there's all kinds of games on this. It's absolutely amazing. 45 games. And they did the MVSX, if you know, the large stand-up unit that's supposed to be like the MVS, essentially. And it's really cool. So this is kind of like a micro version of that with 45 games. And I hope to one day get that MVSX so I can cover that. But I'm a big Neo Geo and SNK fan, and especially for all the wonderful fighting series, which this just gives a lot of. There are so many fighters on here, and it's amazing. But there's not just fighters. They got other stuff. I mean, they got Football Frenzy. They got Baseball Stars, which are really cool games. Top Players Golf, Super Sidekicks. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Shock Troopers. Of course, Metal Slug. You got Metal Slug 1, 3, 4, 5, X. I mean, you've got all kinds of games on here. A ton of King of Fighters. So really, really cool. If you know, they did that other... there is another Neo Geo Mini out there. It's separate from this, and it has different set of games. I know there are some same games on there, but that's really, really cool, and I've been playing that a lot, especially when I've just got a little bit of time. I was given this, really cool. So it's a Super Mario food mat. It's a little food mat, and I mean, you can kind of do whatever on it. Really cool. I'm pretty hyped for it. I think the artwork on this is amazing. I think it looks really cool. Nothing huge, but super, super cool. And another thing to add to the Mario collection, my stack is ever growing here. Another Mario-related item. We got a few. We've got a Princess Peach Mario Kart. I think it's Carerra is how you pronounce the brand name. It's an RC car. However, I am missing the battery. I've got the charger in here. I need to get a battery to actually test it out because it's not attached in there. It does have the box. However, it was already taken out and used. So really, really cool. Obviously love Princess Peach. And we got Princess Peach Showtime coming out real soon. So pretty hyped for that. Try to speed it up a little bit. We got another thing. My friend Todd Friedman was able to pick these up for me. I was not able to get them when GameStop pre-ordered. They didn't get them in. I was super bummed out because these are like some of the most unique Mario things I've ever seen in my life. Super Mario Snowman. It's just such cool designs there. I love it, and I love these pre-order bonuses. I've always been a big fan of them, and absolutely love them. So now we've got some actual physical games here, and then a few other things. So GameStop had a big sale, and I'm going to separate these because I got them at different times. So the first time I picked these up, I got them for $7. My $5 rewards, they had a sale. It was buy four for $10, or there was a buy four for $20. I did the 10. I used my 5. I shouldn't have used my 5 because I really only got $3 off with tax and how all that worked, but whatever. Got these for 7. So we got the Surge here, which is a game I've kind of wanted to check out before. It looks pretty cool, and I mean, for the price, like, it's, definitely worth checking out. I don't have a massive Xbox One collection. Probably got like 15 games, so it's cool to add to that. But the Surge, I've also got one that I have wanted to check out for a very long time, and why I haven't, I have no idea, but I've heard great things, and that is Sunset Overdrive. To be honest with you, I'm shocked that it is so cheap, but apparently it's a really good game, and I'll watch some gameplay of it. It looks really good. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Next, we've got Quantum Break. I have also heard good things. This game looks pretty good, and checked out gameplay for this as well. So it's really interesting. So there was a store probably 30 minutes from me that no longer exists called Super Game Team. And it looks like it came from there and went to GameStop. So it's got a $4.99 Super Game Team tag. I am going to leave that as store is no longer around, unfortunately. And then it's got like 16 GameStop stickers on it. It's the stickers from GameStop I absolutely hate. Next, we've got Just Cause 3. So I was happy to pick this up because I got the collector's edition for this, but it doesn't have the game. I picked it up, I think last year for like $10, the collector's edition. It's got everything in it but the game. It did come with a game. Unfortunately, if I really want to complete it, that is a promotional copy, which this is not. So I guess, this will be a shelf one, and I'll still try to find that promo one. I forgot to look when I bought it, and I forgot, hey, when you buy a collector's edition, it's usually a not for resale copy in there, and this is not that, but it does have some paperwork in there, which is don't see that very often anymore. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and you got Hitman on there. So cool, little insert on down. So got all those at once. We've also got, which I just got today, pretty excited. So we got Rage 2 for $2. And I used my $5 reward because it's first of the month when I got these. And pretty cool. What's unique about this is this also has an inserts. So pretty cool that, some games are still getting inserts last generation. And it's got a little Wolfenstein Youngblood and Doom Eternal little insert in there. So cool. I have not played this or heard much about it. So I'm not sure on this one, but for $2, it's worth checking out and, building up that Xbox One collection a little bit. Big one, big one that everybody is super excited about, and that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I'm so hyped for this game. I can't even explain. So this is actually a 2-disc game. Just put the install disc in there, so it's not in there. It is currently installing. But then it's got the play disc. So back to those sort of callback to 2-disc games. And it was mostly, to hold data, but it was still like 149 gigabytes with the install disc, which is insane. But again, this one does have an insert, which you just don't see anymore. So that's pretty cool. Two inserts. You got your pre-order, your statues, you got the soundtrack, and then you got a little that warning thing. But also what's pretty cool is, I'll take this disc out. It has reversible cover art. So the cover art for the reverse side is kind of plain, but it's neat. It's got like just sort of the base design logo there. It's cool. I like the standard cover better. So pretty excited about that one. We've also got another Retro Fighters product, and I got 3 collars of this, but I'm just going to showcase one to make it easier. And we have got the StrikerDC. This is the wireless controller for the Dreamcast. So they've had the wired controllers. Now they've got the wireless. Super hyped about this. So cool to have wireless controllers for these retro consoles like this that didn't really have them. And this controller, to me, I think is phenomenal. I spent a good bit of time with it. I love it. Really fun. Played some homebrew games on there with it and checked it out. Played fighters. So really good product. I highly recommend. I have found 0 issues I don't like with it. Honestly, like, it feels good. I think it's super comfortable. It's got turbo functionality. Like, it's really cool. So pretty hyped. And this last thing is a big box of, essentially, I got a bunch of blank carts. So I've got like NES, I've got Famicom there. I have got, I'm not going to show all of these because there's so much in here, but I've got a bunch of Everdrive stickers. So these are extra stickers in case I change things out, or just to have as extras in case anything happens. More blank carts. So we've got like, unravel these. Got like a Super Nintendo, Super Famicom style blank cart, red, so I can switch out all my Everdrive colors whenever I want to. And it's really cool. So here's like a Sega Genesis one, and there's a bunch in here. I mean, there's so many. There's a bunch of Game Boy. I got various colors there, if you can see through that. There's like green, yellow, purple. Same with the N64. I got like 5 different colors. So it's cool to be able to have those switched out because I'm a big Everdrive fan, and I will be swapping those out. And if any like gets damaged or anything like that, you know, you've got some extras there to swap out. Or I can use these to load up some homebrew games and potentially make some of my own games here. There's some ideas I've got down the line with these that I might potentially do. But yeah, there's like the Everdrive N8 Pro Christmas variant there, which, you know, mine is not the Christmas variant, it's the standard, so that's cool. I might even swap that out just to keep that red one in there. But that is all my pickups. Pretty cool stuff. I'm excited. Let me know what your favorite one was. Comment below. Be sure to subscribe. It helps out a lot. I'll see y'all later.